What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video right here. Sorry for being gone for the past couple of days. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that. I don't even know if I said all that back then, but I'll do it in this video right here. I've been really sick, really sick, really sick, and I'm finally just now recovering. But I want to get these videos out or do some videos because these videos are they're not crazy. These reactions aren't going to be like too hype, nothing. It's really just like the comic grind, bro. I told you we're gonna be doing the comic grind, bro. The comic journey. We got the playlist already started, so if you guys want to check out some comic material, stuff like that, we got the playlist up already. But this video right here, we got Deadpool 2099 complete story. Shout out Comicstorian. Used to watch him all the time when I was a kid, but now we watching him. You know what I'm saying, for the channel. Things come full circle. So shout out to him, bro. It's really a pleasure to be able to watch him, and I hope you see these videos and let him cause he helped me a lot when I was a kid. I used to be lost in these videos, you know what I'm saying, away from a terrible household. So these videos right here was it. But regardless, before we start this video, make sure you like, subscribe, all that. But that's not even why I said that. I said that because I want to do these longer videos. I want to get into this series right here, the Dark Knights DC Metal, where it's like the super evil Batman. But I want to ask you guys, how many parts do y'all want? What are the lengths that you would prefer? 20 minutes every day, you know what I'm saying? Get part 1, part 2, you know what I'm saying? Or you guys want 30 minutes? Or would you want the full thing, which would be crazy? A full thing in one sitting. I could do it. I've done it before. But full thing in one video, 2 hours, I don't know if you guys would want that. That's kind of it's not really digestible. You know what I mean? It's kind of something you can't really watch a video for 2 hours, 50 minutes. You got your day-to-day things to do. So I want to give you guys the content and digestible pieces. So what do you guys think? 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 20. I'm thinking more along the lines of 20, 25 minutes per episode. I feel like that's like a regular anime episode. Do one of those every day, and then we'll probably complete the series within 2 days? Not 2 days. I'm bugging. 10 days or a week. And that way you guys every day, it's a little 25 minutes you guys can look forward to, especially my comic guys. And don't worry for my other people who like other videos, we're going to get it done. But let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about that. And then without further ado, bro, let's get into that Deadpool 2099, which I didn't even know was a thing. So this is going to be good, bro. Let's get into it.
She wanna know where I be, she wanna know, yeah. Walking that bitch, designer all over my sleeve. Walking with slime, yeah. That nigga mad, cause she wanna leave with me. Shorty, she mine, yeah. I let her brag, I be fucking his bitch, she out her mind, yeah.
Ooh, wrong screen. Hold on. All right.
2099. Now, in the late 90s, Marvel created an alternate timeline known as 2099.
Yep.
It was an envision.
Yeah, that's with Miguel. So wait, does this mean this is the same universe as Spider-Man 2099? Miguel and them? Oh, wait till do they know each other? Hold up.
Of your favorite superheroes 100 years into the future. Some amazing superheroes came out of that, such as Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah.
And some not so great ones, such as the Hulk 2099. But there is one.
There's a Hulk 2099. Was it bad? Hold on, I gotta see it. I'm sorry. Hold on. We gotta look it up. We gotta look it up. What is it? Hulk 2099. I gotta see what that looks like. What does that look like? Yuck, bro. What is that? Nah, that's not the Hulk, nigga. That's the swamp monster. Nah, bro. That's Geico on crack. Nah, I'm not jacking that. That is no, bro. That's not my Hulk. Cannot be my Hulk. No, sir.
One popular character who really wasn't around at that time period and did not warrant a 2099 run, and that's Deadpool. Now, recently in the Deadpool comic books, in between story arcs, they took individual issues and they told you the story of Deadpool 2099.
Okay.
So, now that all of those storylines are done, they've put them together in a compilation to tell you the ultimate storyline of Deadpool. And we are going to tell you that one today.
I'm loving this. Let's go, bro. We strapped in. Comicstorian. Yeah.
In the alleyways of New York, a man gets ready to rob a woman when a voice in the shadows tells him that she has a question for him. The man shouts that he doesn't know nothing about—
How are you still getting robbed in 2099? I feel like at that point in society, we should probably be a little bit more, right? Like the Flintstones, man. How are we still getting robbed in 2099?
Nothing, and he begins to run. But before he can get very far, the masked woman strikes the man in the back and she asks him, "Where is Deadpool?" The man looks back at her, telling her, You don't find Deadpool. She finds you. And when she does, she straight up deads you. Meanwhile, in another part of the city, Deadpool is being chased by the police while riding on her
think about the design. Man, that's pretty cool, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but I really like the design.
giant dragon. As the cops get closer, they begin to fire on the dragon, and the dragon tells Deadpool, "If this is my end, please don't res me 101101."
However, I'm surprised, though, because Deadpool can't die, so how in the world wouldn't Deadpool 2099 be regular Deadpool, right? Deadpool is immortal, ain't it?
Deadpool
Or can he die of old age? Nah, I don't know.
quickly jumps onto a building, and the cops yell that it's the end of the line. There's nowhere else to run. Deadpool tells them that she really doesn't like fighting cops, so she'll let the Bobs do it for her. As the police turn the corner, Deadpool's makeshift Bob-themed gang jumps out and fights off the cops, allowing Deadpool to run away. A short while later, at Deadpool's apartment, she flies into where the other Deadpool.
Oh, there you go.
Sits chained up.
My boy. Why she
Wade
chained?
asks, "What the hell are you doing here?" And Deadpool says,
So he can age. Or is it, how is he, whatever, but why is he changing?
that is no way to talk to
I got too many
daughter.
questions, bro. I
Wade
got too many
sits up
questions.
for a moment and says, "I have no daughter." Deadpool looks back, and as her mask retracts, she says, "Yeah, and she has no father." Wade says, "Sheikla never wanted me to be a father." And then Deadpool grabs him, shouting, "Warda! Her name is Warda. Sheikla was her mother. All of this could end if he just tells her what she wants to know." And Wade says, "That's the thing. I can't tell you something I don't even know. Maybe Preston knows. She was a spy and all. The last thing I can remember about Sheikla is when you were little. She went crazy and unleashed her monsters
look
in
at
New
that
York."
suit.
Wade tells Warda that she really shouldn't be using the Deadpool name. It's cursed. And Warda puts her mask back on and says, "No one is coming for you. No one even knows that you're alive, so sit there and watch C-SPAN on repeat." And as she leaves, Wade shouts, "Damn you! Damn you to hell!" Later that night,
That's
the Bobs
crazy.
head out after a drug deal when the masked woman from before says, "Psst." When the larger Bob looks over, the masked woman kicks him in the face, and she begins to beat up the rest of the group. Through her swing, she says that they should already know what she wants. And one of the Bobs says, Deadpool has a subterranean lair known as Metropolis. And they shout that they won't tell Deadpool that she was here. The masked woman knocks the
What is
last
that?
Bob
That look
out,
like-
telling
that
him,
look like-
actually, she wants
look
Deadpool
like,
to know that she is coming.
Spawn.
Later, down in Metropolis, Warda makes her way to find out that her monster guards have been turned to stone. One of the monsters says that if she would bring a mage, then they could. But Warda stomps on the stoned monster, telling him there's no need. She has no use for failures. As Warda looks through Wade's things, she asks herself, who would want
Magneto's
any of
helmet?
Wade's old crap? There's nothing missing except that. Back outside, the masked woman rides off to where Wade is being held as she plants an explosive. She knocks on the window, and Wade looks up and sees her counting down on her fingers. He shouts, "Oh no! No, go away! Don't use any finger countdowns here!" Suddenly, an explosion of colors goes off as it rips through the walls.
What is
and Wade
that?
says, "Man, explosions have gotten really groovy since the last time I've blown up anything." But as Wade hangs onto his chains, he asks how he's going to watch TV now. Oh wait, he can just kill someone who has a TV and take it from them. The masked woman holds out her hand, telling Wade that if he wants to live again, come with her. As the two escape, the dragon watching the camera goes off and alerts Warda that there has been a breach. Warda shouts, "Oh, that was a distraction." All of the Bobs converge on the safe house. Sheikla's depending on us. Back with Wade, the Bobs start to fire at them, and Wade says, "You know, I never realized how much a person can miss being shot at." One of the Bobs speeds down on his bike and he shouts that is a totally rad bomb inbound. Wade says, "Look at this idiot. Let me borrow a gun for a second." The masked woman hits the brakes, letting the Bob pass, and then tosses a ground bomb. As the explosion goes off catching Bob, he rockets back towards the ground. Wade then says that he appreciates the save, but really she can just drop him off anywhere and run. Just then, Warda rides in on the dragon, and the
Nah, that
dragon
is
starts
crazy.
to breathe fire,
Nigga,
burning
I
Wade.
just
He
realized-
shouts, "You're not taking me back!" While on fire.
I just realized that that's an actual dragon. Like, when they say dragon, like, she's not a dragon, bro.
The masked woman hits autopilot on the bike and tells Wade to bring up the hologram so it can get him up to speed. She's gonna find them once she's done here. She then jumps back off towards Warda, and Wade looks at the projection asking, "Who? Oh, it's you!" An image of Preston appears, and she asks Wade, "Why does he look like a California Raisins turd?" And Wade says, "Well, I got old, unlike some hollow people." Back with the masked woman, she jumps onto Warda's
So he
dragon,
can't
and the
get
two
old.
of them begin to have an
Deadpool
all-out
can get old?
brawl. Through the punches and the kicks, the masked woman tells Warda, "You're a snake like your mother." And Warda shouts back, "Who are you?" And as the fight continues to go on, Warda pushes the woman off, asking, "Where is Shikla?" The masked woman fires a hook and the two swing into a building. And the masked woman says, even if she knew where that monster was, she would never tell Warda. Warda kicks the masked woman, saying that there's no point in keeping her alive. Who would be dumb enough to put on Wade's pacifist uniform? The masked woman kicks back at Warda, ripping her mask off, and Warda stares, telling her, "No, you're supposed to be dead." And that's when Wade's daughter, Ellie, says that she has some bad news. Not only is she not dead, but she's taken back the family name. Meanwhile, over in the alleyway, Wade and Preston arrive at their destination, and Preston asks, "Where is this place?" Wade holds out his hand, unlocking a switch, saying that it's a speakeasy underneath the Schaefer Theater, the place where the Unity Squad bunked. He then opens up a box and takes out a knife and begins to shave, and he says that he knows that he promised to never ask, and she promised to never tell. But what happened to Ellie? Preston looks away and says that she's not sure. She's been gone longer than him, remember? Besides, they need to worry about Warda right now. Back at the fight, Ellie continues to beat into Warda, and after being knocked away, Warda radios over to the Bobs that she's going to need them to get the plan she reserved ready. Warda then continues to lead Ellie through the streets, but when Ellie catches up, Warda mentions that the Madison Square Garden is packed tonight. Right now, once the concert is over, if people don't hear back from her, they're going to open up a glass casket that was left over from Shikla's war, and they're going to release an elder beast. Ellie steps back, telling her, "You're insane," and Warda says maybe they both are. Just look at how they dress. Ellie asks, "Why is there so much hate for Wade?" And Warda removes her mask, telling her, "Look at her face. Look at her inheritance." Ellie sees the marks from Shikla and the damage done by Wade. Warda then says that it looks like she's working for her now, so go get Wade and make him cough up Shikla. As Ellie turns, she says that she never killed anyone before, but tonight that might change. And a short while later, with some actual clothes, Ellie's bike brings Wade and Preston to a building with a bouncer standing outside of it. Wade jumps off, shouting to the bouncer, asking, "Why did you bring me here?" And the bouncer says, "Don't point that finger, you don't even!" But before he can finish, Wade pulls out a blackjack, hitting the bouncer, telling him, "It's true, hurting people is like riding a bike." From the shadows, Ellie steps out, stating that he didn't bring them here. She did. The three hug, and Wade says that he remembers her dying. And Ellie tells him that that's an inherited paternal trait in the Wilson family. As he looks at his daughter, he asks her where she got all of those scars. And Ellie says that Warda got all of the healing, but their reunion will have to wait. Warda's got her gang in the arena, threatening to kill a lot of innocent people if they don't produce Shikla. And Wade shouts, "Out of the question!" But as he thinks on it, he says, "Okay."
You know, somehow I feel like I was supposed to watch like a different video to understand what's happening here, because I have no idea what's happening. I just wanted to see Deadpool 2099, but this story interesting, bro, for sure.
Fine, damn it. Go here and dig up the casket. Wade scribbles in her dress onto a piece of paper, and Ellie asks, why does she have to dig it up? And Wade hands the paper over to her, telling her that she gets to dig it up. He's got the much harder job, but he thinks he knows where he can get some help. As Ellie runs off, Preston asks if he really plans on handing over Shikla, and Wade says he's not sure. They can burn that bridge when they get to it. Right now, they have to go see someone. A short while later, over at Little Italy, Wade walks up with a group of men, telling them that he needs to see their master. The men look at Wade and they say that they don't have a master, so Wade says, "Fine, you wouldn't mind me looking around then, would ya?" The men appear behind Wade and they snap his neck and they begin to drag him off. And Preston says that there have been so many times that she wanted to do that. Once Wade regains his consciousness, he's brought in front of a shadowy man. And the man tells Wade that he's got a lot of nerve coming here. Wade says that he's got nowhere else to turn, and Preston looks at the man and shouts, "You!" And the old man steps out, and Danny Rand says,
Iron Fist?
"It's okay. Now give the immortal Iron Fist a hug." After explaining the situation.
Oh my goodness! Iron Fist 2099? Dude, what in the world? All these guys look cool. These designs are fire, bro. What? Look at Iron Fist. That was crazy.
Okay, now give the immortal Iron Fist a hug.
I even know he was
explaining
immortal.
the situation to Danny, Ellie radios in that she dug up the grave, and she says that she's not quite sure who Doc Samson is, but it turns out he's a real dead guy. Wade starts to think and asks, "Is there any other bodies there?" And Ellie says no, she's coming back. The Robo Gravekeep shouts, "Damn kids, now I have to bury Handsome Boy here." As the group moves out to Madison Square Garden for the big meeting, Danny tells Wade that they still have some unfinished business. Something that shouldn't be passed on to the next generation, Wade. Wade tells him that he has no clue what he's talking about. Memory isn't so great, and Danny pulls out a small case and Wade looks at it and he says, "We'll sort this out when the girls are gone." Up at the top of Madison Square Garden, Warda watches as the concert ends, and before she can tell the Bobs to go ahead, Wade shouts in the crowd. Warda jumps to the building onto Wade asking where is her queen, and Wade says, well, you might have to be a little bit more specific. I've hung out with a ton of queens. Wade then goes on stating that Sheikla is something from the past, even when he met, and Warda punches Wade telling him wrong answer. Now where is she? As Warda kicks Wade in the face, she asks, how much of this do you really think you can take? And Wade spits a tooth out telling her, kid, you gotta kick off your leg before you get that answer. Warda starts to kick Wade again, telling him to fight, and Wade tells her that he's got plenty of regrets, but kicking the crap out of his kid ain't gonna be one of them. Warda then grabs a girl from the crowd, telling him, fine, she'll hurt someone else until she gets what she wants. Just then, Danny Rand and the Iron Fists jump out, and Wade says, what took you so long? And Preston says that they wanted to watch the negotiation, and once that got screwed, they wanted to see him get his butt kicked for a little while. While Warda fights back, she calls out to her dragon, and seconds later, the dragon swoops in, breathing fire on the Iron Fist.
Mechanical
Before
machine,
any damage
bro.
can be done, though, Ellie flies down, striking the dragon, and the dragon shouts, oh, thank the Maker! If you ever cared for a dragon, don't harass me! Warda runs over the glass casket, but before she can open it, Ellie jumps in, kicking her away. As Warda struggles with Ellie, she turns back and fires a gun into the glass casket. The shattering stops everyone. The Elder Beast gnarls, and Warda looks at how tiny it is. And she asks, what the Wade looks at it and says that he needed someone else to beat it last time. What was it? What did we do to stop this thing? While Wade is muttering to himself, trying to figure it all out, everyone is looking down at the creature, and then up even higher. The Elder Beast growls, and it grabs onto people, and Wade in the background just says, oh, that's right, I needed the help of Lang and some Pym particles. Is there an Ant-Man in 2099? Surely there's one by now, right? Danny runs up to the Elder Beast shouting, I know what must be done. And then he gets picked up and eaten. Wade starts rubbing his face, and he takes a gun from one of the Bobs, shouting, just give me the pew stick. As Wade fires, he hears Warda and Ellie still fighting, and he tells Danny, wait a minute. He then shouts to the girls, stop fighting. I just want to do what's best for you, but I know where Sheikla is, so just stop fighting. Ellie looks at Warda and asks for a truce, and Warda tells her, nah, and stabs her in the chest with a knife. Wade runs up, but Warda kicks him back, and Ellie says that it's going to take a lot more than that. So Warda jumps on Ellie's back and says, fine, shame you didn't get the healing factor from our father. Let's see how our family deals with liquid napalm. She stabs into Ellie's neck, and as Ellie falls to her knees, she bursts into flames. Warda then grabs Wade, forcing him to look at his daughter burning, telling him, watch, because if you won't help me, there's no need for you to be around either. Once Ellie's body is nothing but ash, Warda drags Wade down into Monster Metropolis. She throws Wade to the ground, and then she steps on his head, asking, would you cry the same tears if it was I who died? Wade tells her, you're not making a really strong case here, but I did remember something. I remembered that Ellie is a mutant, whereas the Wilsons constantly regenerate. Ellie, well, she regenerates all at once, rolls back the clock to when she got her first mutant ability. She gets a total reboot, and the memories stay intact. A few moments later,
are you kidding me? Nah, hold on. Whoa, nah. Yo, Deadpool family is, Deadpool family is ridiculous, bro. What? That didn't make no sense, dude.
Younger Ellie jumps in, kicking Warda's mask off, asking if she missed her. Warda shouts, asking if she will live forever. Will she ever be rid of her? And just as Warda runs in to attack her, Wade grabs her shoulder, telling her, no, you won't. Warda turns back to swing, but then Preston appears and shocks the both of them, telling them that they should probably try something else. Wade shouts, look, just cut it out. Truth be told, I never wanted any of you. You all just kind of happened, but that's life. You don't always get a vote on things. Warda then asks, why? Why did you fight my mother then? And Wade says that, I got no real answer for that. She tried to annex New York, and there was a big fight, and then we reconciled. But we were on again, off again for years. Sheikla hid the existence that she even had you. And the next time that she tried to take over the surface, help was called. Avengers, Guardians, Fantastic 54. And when she did, it was all over for her. On Earth, you can either coexist or you cease to exist. Just ask the Skrulls. Warda asks, who's that? And Wade tells her, exactly my point. Who are the Skrulls? They did way less crap than Sheikla. They came here pretending to be some of us, and you know what happened? We blew up their homeworld, and we made the Skrulls space hobos. Warda stops, shaking her head. Okay, let's say I believe this. What happens to me? Are you just gonna forget about me too? And Wade tells her, of course not. You're my daughter. You're a spectacular up. But I got plans. Wade looks at Preston, asking if she's ready, and she says that he's going to owe her for this. Preston then goes back to her hollow ball, and Wade takes it, jamming it into Warda's head. Warda's vision begins to change, and then she sees Preston with a broom. Preston says that her head is a real mess, so it's time for the two of them to become friends and clean this place up. Back in the real world, Warda says that this is so weird. But as Wade and Ellie leave, Wade says to listen to him, We'll be back soon and we can talk about Shikla. Outside on the streets, Wade walks up to the Elder Beast, where Danny is being pulled out of the hole that he just punched. Wade says, "Looks like you figured a way out, huh? I'll see you in a few days." Ellie asks what's next, and Wade says that he's going to walk the earth and find his old enemies and send them to hell. First, it's time to eat! The two of them sit inside and the waiter asks for drinks, and Ellie says 2 Manhattans. And Wade tells him that they're, both for him. Ellie then asks, so what about Shikla? Where is she really? And Wade points to his chest, stating that he could never bring himself to kill her. So she's right here. Ellie laughs, stating that he's not going to say, that's fine. Just don't make it sound so cheesy. And Wade tells her, no, seriously. I remembered when Warda broke the casket and released the Elder Beast. During the fight, we had Ant-Man use the Pym particles to shrink down Shikla and hide her inside. So that way, she can be the one bullet that I can't dodge. And that's when we see Shikla is sound asleep in a coffin in Wade's chest. And there you have it, Deadpool in 2099 and Iron Fist in 2099. Personally, I really hope that they continue this, maybe using it as more bridging comics in between a lot of his storylines. But what do you guys think? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it?
That was fire. That was amazing, bro. That was amazing, bro. That was, that story, I love comics, bro. I really do. Just for this simple reason. Like, do you see this storytelling? Like, this plot? Like, that is unlike anything. Like, it's like, I'm telling you, bro, man, shout out, I really got no words. Like, I feel like I should do like a ending thought, like my thoughts at the end. But I just really have no words, bro. It was just really good. I mean, it was cool to see everybody, 2099, Iron Fist, Deadpool, his daughters, the stories. But you would have had to known about the Shikla and all that stuff. I don't really remember any of that stuff. So I was kind of just like trying to piece it together in my head as I was watching, which I was. And it was just cool to see Deadpool's daughter and him. And man, Deadpool is a crazy guy, bro. He's a crazy guy. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments if you guys enjoyed this right here. Let me know if you guys want more of this. And yeah, bro, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah. I think we need to do more of these for sure.